I feel naked now. No more Hawaiian shirt summer. Sad face. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back, of course, with our Steely Sunday video of the week, and it's also an announcement video to announce what we're going to be doing for Steely Dan for the month of September. We're going to be working through the Alive in America album. Not today, though. We're not starting it today. I was going to, but things changed. So we're going to be doing a live version of Do It Again from the Midnight Special, but this time I've actually done the studio track first, so y'all can't say nothing. And then next week we're actually going to start working through Alive in America, I guess 2 tracks at a time, maybe 3, maybe 1, depending on how the week goes, since it's basically me doing this one, you know. So I'm excited though. Y'all have said a lot of good things about that album, so it's going to be a good one. So yeah, this is the Midnight Special. I don't know, what year is it? If it's Do It Again, I'm guessing this is early 70s. Probably the same time as the last Midnight Special videos we did, which was Reeling in the Years in My Old School. I remember. Let's go. And if y'all are not subscribed, please help brother out. Click that icon right below my face. Happy September. Well, if you're watching day of premiere. If you're watching, 2 years later, just disregard that. Alright, here we go. Oh. Steely Dan, Do It Again, live on the Midnight Special. 3, 2, 1, go! Honestly, I don't know who that is. That's not Michael McDonald, right? Maybe it is. Look at that. Skunk.
When you know she's no high climber, then you find your only friend in a room with your 2-timer, and you're sure you're near the end. Then you love a little
Whoever it is, he's got a great voice.
but she brings you only sorrow. All the time you know she's smiling, you'll be on your knees tomorrow. Yeah, you go back, Jack, do it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back, Jack, do it again.
Denny! That thing is beautiful. say, Skunk? Ah. Man, that was really good. What was the name of the song again? Do it a what? Do it a what? Do it again? Oh, okay, I guess, if you say so. Steely Dan, do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. I had to, I'm sorry. I don't even got time for this tonight. I don't even care. That was great. Denny is killing this whole song. I gotta find out who this singer is.
In the morning you go running for the man who stole your water, and you fight till he is done it.
Oh, it's David Palmer. I forgot about him. Yeah. I always forget about David. Skunk is in the fucking groove, dude.
When you know she's no high climber, then you find your only friend.
Jimming that cymbal, bro.
With your two-timer and your show, your nearly head. Then you love a little wild one, but she brings you only sorrow. All the time you know she's smiling, you'll be on your knees tomorrow. Yeah, you go back, Jack, to it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back, Jack, to it again.
The most singable chorus in history. One of them. Denny is such a bro. Isn't it like an electric sitar in the studio?
Now you swear quick and Vegas that you're not a gambling man, but you find you're back in Vegas with the handle in your hand. Those black cards can bring you money, so you hide them when you're able. In the land of milk and honey, you must put them on the table. Here you go back, Jack, to it again. We'll turn it round and round. You go back, Jack, to it again.
Young Donald. Hey. He is killing it. What a performance, bro. They are so tight live. It's a shame they didn't last as like an actual touring band like that. They were a tight band. But I do like what the future holds for them, though. You know, I think they only went up from this point, you know, when they were actually the full band. But there is something special about those first couple albums. You know what I mean? The rest of the stuff is, like, I think in a different category. But the first couple albums, that was actually, you know, the full band, they were on fire, man. And they were on fire afterwards, too. I'm not discrediting that at all, but I don't know. Sometimes I just come back to the first couple ones more than the later ones, except for at least for like replayability and stuff. I don't know, but I completely forgot about David Palmer, man. I always do. He's like the one member of the band, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, David Palmer. And I think I've only heard this song like once or twice, like through the channel. But then I think I had heard the chorus, you know, somewhere before. It sounded so familiar. I remember when I first heard it on here, I was like, didn't I hear this in a movie or something like that? Sounds like he's talking about obviously Vegas and gambling, and you know, who knows what exactly Donald or David is singing about, but it sounded like gambling in Vegas and stuff to me. So it was Donald Fagen on vocals and electric piano. Jeff Baxter, well, he wasn't playing guitar here. He was like on the timbales and congas. Denny Diaz was on the guitar, electric guitar. Walter Becker on electric bass. Jim Hodder on the drums. And then Victor Feldman did percussion on the album. I don't know if he's here or not. It's freaking kids. So that was a tight performance, though. I mean, it's such a catchy song, especially with all that extra added percussion. I'm guessing that Skunk was just doing what Feldman did on the studio track, or maybe he did both. I don't know. But he was in the zone, man. I've noticed whenever I see that, that one video I've seen of Skunk live, or the two, you know, Midnight Special ones, he is always in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's completely bought and sold into the whatever they're trying to do, man. He's completely into it. I love it. I love when people can just, I don't know, people are usually really mindful of themselves, you know what I mean? They're very coy, shall we say. You know what I'm saying? They're on stage sometimes. He just completely goes for it, and I love it, man. It's so good. Yeah, so he's obviously like, what did y'all say? He's like, he works for the Pentagon or something like that. I forgot what y'all, like the Secretary of Defense. It's not Secretary of Defense. What is it? Homeland Security, Department of Defense, something like that. Builds missiles. Like, what? It's so random. Remember the guitarist from Steely Dan? Oh, yeah, he builds missiles now. It's crazy, man. But good for him. That's amazing. I think, obviously, he might be the standout here other than David Palmer's vocals, man. He was killing it. Those vocals, they fit that song so well. And I wonder how it made Donald feel that one of their biggest songs doesn't feature him that much, you know, other than the piano and obviously in his backing vocals in the chorus, but you know, I wonder how that makes him feel. He seems like he's one of those, what's the word? Not ego. I wouldn't say that. He's very, very proud of himself, and he should be 100%, but he just seems like one of those guys, you know? Maybe that's why the band didn't work out. But he's that talented that it don't even matter. Kind of just like, after a while, after hearing all their stuff, you kind of lose sight of how good it actually is sometimes. That's what I've come to realize with these bands that I do every week. You know, eventually you hit a point where you're like, okay. But then you hit another point where you're like, wow, I totally already forgot how good these guys are. And I'm not saying that about Steely Dan per se, but sometimes you kind of lose sight as someone who does this, you know, from the creator side. You know, I do a lot of music, and I always do Steely Dan every Sunday for a reason, because they always start off Sunday very well. And, they're great music, man. That is, like I said, one of the most catchy choruses of all time. One of the most famous choruses of all time, I'm guessing. And those first couple albums, man, just hit after hit after hit. It really was. And they're a very short catalog, too, you know? Well, especially for the original lineup. But then, you know, when they brought the studio musicians in up to Gaucho or whatever, that's all the way up to like 1980, 1979 or whatever. And then they disappeared for up until Alive in America, I think, and then they came back for Two Against Nature. See, I remember. Watch, I'm totally wrong. I just love seeing the band together. That's what it boils down to. Just seeing a performance like this and them up there killing it. It's great, man. I think Denny's solo was probably the other best part of it. Walter wasn't really. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't like featured at all, to be honest. You didn't even get a shot of him, really. It was mostly the percussion and Jim on the drums. Well, percussion, obviously, but you know what I mean, the extra percussion and the drums, that was the focus of the sound, other than the guitar solo when it came in, and obviously the piano, because it's Steely Dan, so the electric piano is always going to be very prominent. And they held a sick beat here. They really did. It was great. I don't know. I don't know where they taped like the midnight special and stuff. The only thing I didn't like about this video was the crowd, to be honest. I don't know if they were told to just like sit down and, but I mean, crowds weren't, well, actually that's not true. I listened to a video yesterday. Crowds are very rambunctious. Let's say they were very, calm back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, concerts are mayhem and hectic, I'm not saying they weren't like that back then, probably too, but they kind of do it on purpose now in a way. It's not just like accidental fervor, it's intentional, just craziness, which is cool though, but I think that's it out of me, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for attending another Steely Sunday. And like I said, for the month of September, we are going to be starting Alive in America next week. I think the first track is, I know Green Earrings is the second track. What's the first one? Not Kid Charlemagne. What is it? Mother? Oh boy. It's something. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But we're gonna do that next week. Green Earrings and another track, and we're gonna work through it 2 tracks out of the month, or a week. Because I'm tired of just doing like random stuff for them. Because I kind of feel like I've been learning as I go. I'm not new, but I'm not like an old YouTuber at the same time. I've only been here for like 2 years, so I'm still learning as I go. And I picked up that I maybe should work through albums more than just picking random songs, especially the ones that I'm picking, so I can get the full taste of what I'm listening to. So I'm going to try that with our Steely Dan videos of the week. So I will see you then next week. And that's it. Bye. One more thing. We have a really cool Patreon community. We'd love to have you. I just posted the Patreon request thread for this month. So if you want to hop in there quick and maybe you'll get your request done quicker instead of 3 weeks from now. There's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier or up. You get 1 free request a month. And there's also PayPal in there if you want to send a request in that way. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.